Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm gonna turn on the music slightly. Oh no, hold on, my face broke. I'm gonna fix my face. You guys see me moving now? I hope everyone is having a relatively good time. I went ahead, off streaming. Yeah, trying to find what I'm trying to say here. A little off stream designing. I finished up the design of my Orion Jupiter, and here's what I came to this big ol' thingy. We actually have a little too much fuel, by the way. I'm knocking that down. No, we need that much fuel. Okay. I went ahead and swapped out some parts. I swapped the observation module to the side and the airlock to the other sides. Now we have 2 on the side and 1 on top. That is good enough for me. Anyways, I'm gonna take a sip of my soda. I trouble waking up again, so I woke up really late, and so I'm kind of groggy. So I kind of thought at first I couldn't do this, but it looks to fit, and so I will accept it. I'm having trouble clicking again. We see 2 docking ports on the side, 1 on the front. Should be working just fine. Alright, as soon as it lets me click again, really lagging. I'm gonna start the simulation with all crew. Let's do 5. I want to see what 5 crew looks like. 5 crew launch. This might be pretty interesting. I'm just looking over my setting. This music is blaringly loud. Oh my gosh. There we go. And let's launch. I did manage to keep this to UDMH fuel instead of the experimental stuff. We put 6 RD-270s on the bottom instead of the 2 we have. So with 6 of these very powerful engines here, more powerful than an F1, we will easily get very high up. This was my main problem, was that I was just not making the bottom stage big enough. Now it's big enough, we can very easily get to an before launching. Oh, perfect. We're gonna walk around in here. G-forces have locked. I'm gonna cheat the system. What is this for? I can't control. Why are we spinning? It was spinning for no reason at all. In my rush to like walk around, I didn't realize I was controlling the rocket. Duly noted, you still control the rocket when you IVA. Yeah, I might have messed up the launch there. I'll wait until we get into orbit. I thought it was safe, but apparently I messed it all up. So I did eventually find a way to make money. Oh, I just rammed my chair into my desk there. Potentially find a way to make money. Problem? It requires using a part that has like a million year, like, what is it? A 2-year integration time? So the question is, if I return it to VAB, does it still take forever? It's a big question. I think it's fine. I think we're fine. Its rollout is really low. So, let's boot this up. Launch. I will have to bank on reusability if I want to be self-sufficient and not need other things. Here's my thinking. Once I have built the tanks, the fuel tanks for uranium, that's it. That's the launch cost, right? The more I reuse them, then, okay, I'm going to explain my thing real quick. I'm going to mine ore into uranium. Supposedly, that's the thing I can do, potentially. And after turning the ore into uranium, put it into uranium fuel tanks, which is part of the near future mods. And Full Thrust has enabled the fuel tanks. And then I would Earth, sell the fuel, and launch the tanks again empty. And I checked, I make a profit doing this. I make a profit. It is like 30% of the rocket cost of it, I get back in money. I can make a profit mining in RP-1, which is crazy. I've never done that before. We can just be completely independent by mining uranium. Oh, it's gonna be so good, man. The question is, there's a one big problem, huge problem, and that is each of those fuel tanks takes like 2 years to integrate by themselves. Okay, I figured out what the problem with the launch is. It's not coasting. We're gonna coast. So that is a big problem, but I then looked, and I believe I can in fact I can in fact get by. It depends if the integration time takes forever or not. Let me actually go ahead and ask the Discord. I'm gonna launch this. Make sure I have Coast on. Yep. Alright. I have to remember to put Coast on when I do that. Maybe what I should do is launch them to orbit, intercept the mining ship, then have them come back. And while the mining ship is going, and here's the crazy plan. The mining ship is not going to go to Moon, even though Moon sounds sensible, because it takes more Delta V to land on the Moon. I'm going to go to Mars. Once I get to Mars, I will mine Phobos or Deimos, and then come back. And so, once I take the ore and turn it into uranium, I will land it back, reuse the part, sell the uranium, and make a profit. Here's the tricky bit though. If I keep the money, if I land the uranium, because there's two methods to recover something. There is the method of recover, which sells it, and return to VAB. I will be entirely honest, Hans, I don't even know Stop Kerbal anymore, so I don't quite know how to help you on that. It's kind of outside my league. It's going to be a tricky thing. I think I can actually get by though. Let's say that what's my plan gonna be? What if I build multiple launch complexes for this rocket and just mass produce the tanks in parallel? Yeah, that could work. Okay, this works. Mass produce the tanks in parallel. I'll have to see. This rocket gets into orbit just fine. No issues about it. And we have 4 years and 360 days of supplies for 5 crew. This is 5 crew. Two years of nitrogen. We have extra nitrogen for maneuvers and other such things. Lots of science here to get. I'm thinking I could potentially do orbital to Mars. Kind of a big throw as whether or not I could or should. Oh, that's strong RCS. That is strong RCS. Alright. Final thing I will do is enable the reactor. And we'll Hans, I really just don't understand what's going on with your rocket. I'm sorry to say. This seems like some kind of convoluted thing. Worst case scenario is I cannot recover and reuse the fuel tanks. I would like to, but I don't know if I would get paid for the uranium I bring back if I recovered and reused the fuel. Let me do a test. Let me get some stuff. Oh, it's wiggling. Let me get some stuff and recover it on purpose and see how much money I get back. Worst case scenario, I could like get a mod that will give me more money for recovering parts. I would like that. I'm feeling confident about the mining plan now, ever since I found out I can mine uranium. It's just going to be an expensive startup, which means I need to get money now. Alright, we're in orbit. Orion Jupiter works. We have plenty of fuel. How much fuel is left in the tank after that? 308. Alright. Take a look at our ship. Right across from us should be the cupola. Hello there. There's not much to do around here. So shove them to the side. They're almost blocking my windows. That's fantastic. Let's go visit the habitation module. That's not the habitation module. I went the wrong way. Here it is. No, that's the airlock. Airlock cupola? Am I missing something? How did I get lost? There we are. This is the habitation module right here. This is such a spacious ship. I haven't abandoned the moon. Sorry for not reading Hans. I haven't abandoned the moon. It's just that I'm making a Jupiter ship while I'm doing moon missions. Been designing it mid. I've never actually sent crew to Jupiter before in this game. Not even Mars. Alright. Habitation module, the station core, also has a window. I believe this is an adapter right here, and this is... Yep. This is the full ship. Every part to this part, I can go around inside. I kind of like this. And they have a dedicated airlock here. Is that crew hatch? Can't grab these guardrails annoyingly. Be nice because they're kind of functional. Hello. I got stuck. That's a docking port. Just come out of. Try that one. Let's try this one. Yep, I'm in the right way. They do, but that's... Oh, we're over a desert. The Sahara Desert. Alright, the test is a complete success. This ship is now completely ready for a launch to Jupiter, if need be. We need to still make tugs for it. That'll be fine. Luckily, I have a pretty high efficiency stat. 73%. It's insane. So these rockets build relatively fast, especially once tooled. $1 million tooling cost. Okay. Maybe I should just launch it untooled. I could do that. What's the salary? 150,000. Gonna tell me properly. Net salary 1.4 million. 1.2 million. Tooling cost would be 1.2 million. We just launch it untooled and eat the negative. All right. Ooh, 22 rollout cost for the Orion fuel tug. Let's do a test. Money is the Orion fuel tug. This will be a simple test. How much money is the Orion fuel tug to launch? $101,000? 75,000. And let's do some. A third of $1 million repair is insanity. My efficiency just must be so high. I need to take a look at my efficiency stat. We're gonna make a save. We just skipped time unnecessarily. It didn't stop us. It didn't stop us. Reason. I gotta like select warp, don't I? No, it just keeps at 1,000,000 miles per hour. We're gonna try this again. Whenever I press that button, I gotta like be ready on the save. Now we're just going to recover it on the pad and see what the money is. And now reload the save. The total value of parts will be refunded. What's that mean? Oh! Wait, guys, hold the fuck up. Fission pulse units. Liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. We indeed got a lot of money back. But the question is how much of that money is money. We got the straight value back. In its entirety, we got the straight value back. $101,000 funds. If I look that up, that's the base cost, right? The construction cost, though. We get a bonus discount, which helps. Yeah, we got the straight value back. Not counting the net salary, though. Salary costs are not affected. Let's take this rocket. Please, game, for the love of Christ, let me click. What must be some extreme lag here. Oh, that's $1 million salary cost. So this is not a viable plan, then. What to do? I have an idea. Let's try the recover plan, right? What if it lets us reuse? What if it lets us reuse the tanks that are expensive? This almost works. I calculated it out to work. Alright, let's do the other recovery method now. Recovering to VAB. I think since the fuel tanks cost so much money, we're going to... We do recovery to VAB and it works out. We're gonna be fine. Let's see. Is there any way for me to... No? What if I edit it? Do I get money back if I take the fuel out? Hi, Peanut. I'm trying to make a mining operation and it's not going well. God. Game. Let me click. Did I mess up? Let's see if this works. Sorry for the long reply, Peanut. How are you doing today? Did I have that much money when I started this? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just doing some weird testing. I might have messed up my testing. I wasn't keeping track of the money. It showed me in the VAB, right? It showed me in the VAB, so maybe I just gotta go back in my stream and see. Wait. I think it worked. Okay, I got it, guys. I got it. Holy shit. See. I'll make it. If this works, we will gain 10,000 funds. If the plan works, this number will say 266,000 more. You ready for some real science, boys? We're gonna do some fancy shit today. This will be so good. I'm gonna have my mind blown. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Will the money get bigger? I'm leaning over. Oh my god. We've done it! We can be self-sufficient. Guys, we just fucking broke the game. No way. Okay, Peanut, you weren't here for the stream. Let me explain to you the plan. This is a mod pack called RP-1 for Kerbal. I've been streaming it for the past week, right? Its big thing is that you get money from doing these programs and missions. But I put mods in that allow me to mine and turn ore into expensive materials. And normally that's just so you can use them in space. But what if empty tank, and mind you, it's a really expensive empty tank, but it's still an empty tank up to collect that expensive material, bring it back, recover it, sell the material, and then launch it again. Now the big problem, the big problem is that full recovery time is for that stuff. It could take like 1,000,000 years to recover because the tanks are stupidly overly expensive. But I mean, it could work. It could work. We are sciencing it so hard. So eventually, one day, I will run out of money in all of these, and I'll have no money left. So what do I do if I have no money left? That's what the mining scheme is for. We're gonna break the game. I cannot believe that worked. Holy shit. I can't believe it. I have become self-sufficient. I'm like ecstatic. I'm just leaning over, hands on my neck, going holy shit over and over in my head right now. Because in my 10 years and this mod specifically, I've never thought to become self-sufficient so I could just run around doing whatever the fuck I want now. Oh, this will be fun. This will be so fun. I need to turn it up now to 11. So what do we do now? Well, first of all, I'm gonna roll back the stupid save because I kind of put myself at a disadvantage here. I'm going to delete some saves. I think they're lagging me out. I have too many. I have so many saves, I think they're lagging me out. And probably debris I need to throw away. Now here's the question. Those fuel tanks I want to recover are like giga expensive even when empty. And they take like a couple years per cover. So the question becomes, how do I use them? I have to recover them and reuse them, right? But even if everything goes to plan, I'm still all right. We've deleted the unnecessary saves. We have to, if we want to make it work, we have to do massive scale. There's no way around it. It has to be a massive scale, cheap rockets. We need to get to the end of the tech tree to make this cheap enough to work. There's a technology all the way at the end here. A conventional tank upgrade that makes them cheaper than the previous one by 20%. Let's see. Yeah, they just become cheaper and cheaper and cheaper with every upgrade. I don't think there's anything I can do with that right now. Get a winch. And I'll get the peace rocket ready. Here, new crew. Oh yeah, let me just take a look here. It could be worse, arguably. Takes a lot of time, but it could be worse. Could be higher, for sure. Oh, that takes a while by itself. That's just a processor, that's not the actual tank. I need this. Problem, it cost $1 million, right? Cost $1 million to roll out. So I could build these, but how long is self-sufficient? I just gotta make tons of them, I think. I'm having trouble clicking stuff. I'm lagging out, seriously. Let's try launching it on the brand new rocket. Sub-assemblies? The C1. The cheapo rocket. God, game. Let me play. Here we go. Alright, we're good here. I'm gonna re-edit the pad to fit this rocket. What if I just did We'll think about it later. Let's go ahead and launch it. Let's see how this works. I don't actually know if it's cheaper or not, but I want to get used to using this to be my lightweight launcher. Alright, seems that we have plenty of fuel. This launch profile is not going to work. Or will it? No, it's not going to work. I have to set new launch profile. Hi, Mishari. Let's try again. Seems to be working. Oh, that part flew at us really fast. Oh, I guess I have to open the pedals. What a shame. All right. There we go. And that's a craft. Why are they not getting as much electricity? Should be getting more. Maybe it's a vacuum scrubber. Do I need to upgrade the panels again? Give them more battery? Increase the solar panels it is. Alright, let's try it out. Skipping time, epilepsy warning. Advanced vacuum scrubber. Ooh. I need to take a look at that. Hit this. Saying what can be done. I have an idea that I could, if this doesn't work out, I could mine helium-3 down here. I'm not sure. I'm just taking a look. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This engine uses enriched uranium. That fission frag all the way here. Interesting, interesting. I don't think it's like properly configured though, so I shouldn't use it. I'm taking a look here, see if there's some other material I can try selling. Maybe xenon gas? But oh, sorry, Mishra. Yes, it's RP-1. I'm trying to do some memes right now with seeing if I can sell materials I mine. But I kind of need to find it. Oh, the rocket did not get cheaper. That's annoying. Because I kind of designed it to be cheap. Got more expensive somehow. Is it the engines? No. Maybe it's just a over expensive rocket. Let's see here. That works, I think. This technically works. How is it worse now? Let's just open up the piece again and fix my mistake here. Oh yeah, it's cheap-ish, I think. 74 days. Or anymore. Right. Yes, xenon gas. Well, it's worth money. Let's get the tank here. Where's that? There it is. Make it several tons. I need to find xenon gas. Because I think that's the other part we can make. We only get a few hundred for it. Oh no. For several tons, it's not worth it. 38 tons of xenon gas only gets us 300. High test peroxide, not worth it. NTO, not worth it. Oh boy. Scraping the barrel here. So, uranium. Fucking hell. Game, let me click. I'm literally on the verge of restarting the game just because of this clicking issue. Fuck it. I'm starting a new craft. And if I have more clicking issues, I'm really Guys, you see what I'm doing? I'm clicking the button. It takes forever. This is why I'm so angry right now. I'm trying to make this work out for me. Holy shit. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Let me play. Let me play the game. I'm clicking mouse. We're going to leave. And we're going to come back. And if it doesn't work, I'm restarting this game. Something has broken in my game to not let me click. I am so mad. If the game doesn't let me click a button, I'm so angry. Because I'm using my mouse and it's not working. And I don't know what to do. This is a game about clicking on parts. Giving me a headache, man. Alright. Why did the integration time just balloon? We make 12,000. Each one of them gets me 12,000. But they cost millions to build. You know what I'm going to do? When I start this out, I'm cheat money in and build. I'm gonna open up fucking Task Manager and see if it's like at the limit. Is my CPU overloaded? There we go. I want to cheat money in, build this, and see if it works. We're doing science. I need improved RTGs. I will warp time ahead. Is that all I need? It is. 355,000. I don't care these parts in right now. I can properly test this out. And I don't feel like I should pay money for that part. Getting the money back for those parts, and here's the evil thing I'm about to do. I want to make a little launch pad for them. And if it fails on me, then I'm screwed. Maybe I should do the launch pad, make the tiniest uranium. Holy shit! I'm clicking and nothing's happening. I get so angry every time this happens. Like, literally on the verge of restarting the game to see if that will clear memory or something. I'm opening fucking Task Manager. No, Task Manager. I'm looking at you right now. I don't see a 100%, so I don't see why you should have a problem clicking a button. For a ton. Alright, we're gonna do this. Maybe the reactor's too heavy. I don't know, man. Oh boy. Giving me such a headache. I'm gonna turn my mouse off and on again. And close out unnecessary apps that might be lagging me out. I'm doing everything I can to free up more space for my game. A bit more memory in case it's no. My other pads have 170% efficiency, which is insanity right now. I want to mute myself this again. I have some allergies. Better. What the fuck do you mean? That's it for... I have an idea. I will go to the launch complex one of ballast on there. This is just a test to see if I can do mining up money. And to do that, I need to see from a very basic principle whether or not the game will even allow me to make money off them. I'm testing the money recovery system right now. Finish. Drum. All right. I'm going to cheat myself money in just to see how this works. That's about how much money I'm about to spend doing this stupid trick. Now it's the final test. Let's see. Will it have an equally long recovery time? Come on, load. I need to see it happen. All right. Cover the VAB. Here's the real test. Is it an engineer salary to get this working? It seems to happen in its own right. It doesn't cost integration. If it cost the integration, it would have ate everything there. We're doing some real fly by the seat science here. Make sure that this whole scheme will work. I'm not even too confident about it. But it has to work. Okay. Let me click. Holy shit, game. I'm gonna open up fucking Task Manager. I have memory. I'm gonna click on this. Holy shit, it works. Why does that happen? I don't know, maybe the universe just hates me. Now the funny thing is this part is so expensive, it adds barely anything to swap out a rocket for it. I could easily this. Oh, no, never mind. What the fuck? Is this rocket, like, more expensive? We gotta stick to the cheapo rockets. The expensive ones eat the cost. Yeah, these cheapo rockets are good. They'll keep the cost the same. That's what we have to use. I think I'll use the P2 then to launch these. I want to delete like 400k from my money because I cheated all that money in thinking it would cost more. No, I don't have to delete money because we still ate the time penalty or the salary penalty of that. It's gonna be even cheaper too because it's gonna be like an intact. It'll be all fine. This whole scheme will work as long as we find a rocket so cheap in comparison to the cargo that we can make a profit off it. And here's even better if more of these drums on, just stacking them. Alright, boys. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna restart the game because there is some kind of fucking memory leak going on that is making my life miserable right now. I said I would restart the game if we had some kind of memory leak that made my life miserable, and there is now a memory leak making my life miserable, so we are restarting the game. We're gonna take back that money. I think we earned that money fair and square. It's the other money that we have to take back, though. The whole scheme works. Oh, I have a question. I wonder what the difference is for that. Like, I had to do that, make sure the save went through. Time to restart the game. I'll go get a snack. And once the game restarts and we're actually able to play it, then it will be lunar landing time, I think. Time to restart the game and refresh the memory, because there's got to be some kind of memory leak going on, making my life miserable right now. This setting I have to set, perhaps? I'm not noticing anything weird. Alright. This is Soul's little break, and we'll get back to regularly scheduled stuff. I don't think we paid for the reconditioning because that should have been a 200k integration. what I think is that it uses rollout for reconditioning. And so if it uses rollout, it's cheap because those little fuel drums, they're expensive to integrate, but cheap to roll out. So my scheme, I will be the happiest man alive the moment we get our very first dose of non-program funds back. It's gonna be hard though. We will have to mass produce out the ass. I'll probably have to cheat in a bunch of money just to get the economy started. The first initial set of return capsules, you know? The very first initial set of return will probably cost a fortune. Because those capsules are super expensive. Also, there's one other thing I haven't mentioned. I don't actually know how to refill it, how to get it working. I might have to land it on the moon or simulate it on the moon. The whole stack, you know? Let's do that when we get this all right. I'm gonna go hide myself and get some snacks. Be right back. It's not gonna be a black screen. The game's just loading. It's gonna be an actual screen here in a moment. I'm back. I got myself an ice cream. I have a big headache though, so I'm gonna like relax while this loads. Alright, the snack was good. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm just not feeling too great right now in the stream because I'm having some massive headaches and other stuff. I think I'm going to end the stream. Sorry if it has been troublesome, but I just need to relax and play the game at my own pace for a bit. Also, my family members had an incident, and my grandpa needs his sleep. So I think I'm going to be quiet for the rest of the night. I will try to be back either next week or maybe one of my days that I work, but it has been fun. Get a peek though at Odysseus, the ship that will go to Jupiter, and my plans for mining. I don't know if I probably will not have launched Odysseus by the time of next stream. I'll try to stream if I do launch Odysseus. The mining is a big what if. It's my like pet project. And even if mining doesn't work, I'm probably going to cheat myself money to keep the campaign going if I run out of programs, you know? I want the mining to work. They don't have to do that. What I could do is cheat myself the money of launching those mining probes. We'll see. Anyways, all of you have a good day.